I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hate. Brand new text, you don't know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debate. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something that can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to do it with me.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To throw, Kaepernick. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Yeah.
He was looking for Albert O.
Where you at? Come back.
Bunam was the target there, and it's second down.
Now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20.
Third down. Spectacular catch. Turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. J.J.
terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And the snap comes in 1. Now Kaepernick. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Get the fuck out of here.
DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Falcons nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Get the fuck out of here. That was
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a 2nd one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. To throw, Kaepernick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the 1st quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. This is intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
He was taken down.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter as that's a 1st down. Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Jaguars 7, Falcons 0.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Falcons nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Jaguars 14, Falcons 7.
Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he takes it in.
Come on,
touchdown, Jacksonville. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket. towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. They'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
What are you doing there?
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple completion. 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
1st and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets it down to the 32. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
2nd and 5.
And
Come on, the pass interference.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Falcons 14. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Jacksonville.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Running with Kamara. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Falcons 18-yard line.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. A 10th carry for Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take this. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
35. Falcons 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now a handoff looking right. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
25-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that.
Get the fuck out of here. How you joking to get that?
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And again this time to the tailback. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
First down.
Now Kamara. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now the handoff here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But
not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Runs through the contact. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. 15, a short kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Job 1 to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the 1st down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Clear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete.
I need to get my swag right there.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Got to be
Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Falcons 21. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
The 49-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Brown with it, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
For the point after.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Taking it about the 1. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the Jags, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.